Welcome, dear friends. Here we are with another study from our Learning with Emmanuel series. Today, we'll talk about a message from the book Words of Life Eternal by Emmanuel through the mediumship of Francisco Candido Xavier, titled Overcoming Evil. And Emmanuel will give us a beautiful lesson today on how to leave evil. What is evil in the Spirit's book? Evil is when you do not fulfill the divine laws in your life. If you fulfill the divine laws, if you follow the divine laws, you're doing the good. If you're not, evil. And a lot of times we talk about how evil is really lack of knowledge, it's ignorance. But Jesus said most are more ignorant than evil. So this message starts with a Bible quote from Romans chapter 12, verse 21, that states, "Be not overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good." And that was written by Paul in his letter to the Romans. And Emmanuel comments, "We often use the expression, quote, to fight evil, as if our strongest attitudes alone could destroy and conquer it. Indeed, such an idea is not entirely wrong, for in many circumstances we cannot restrain evil without vigilance and firmness. Yet, when we lash out against it violently, we often create new evils that express themselves through wounds only the balm of time can heal." So he says it's not enough for us to think that we can just overcome evil. We cannot restrain evil. We cannot keep evil at a bay without vigilance, remember, and firmness. Watch and pray, Jesus said. Vigilance on our thoughts, on our actions, how we go about being in the world. But if we lash out against evil violently, see if we try to overcome evil with evil, he says, we create new evils that will express themselves through wounds. So we are creating even more deaths for ourselves. And only the balm of time can heal. So time is a balm. It soothes, it cleanses, it reorganizes, right? Time is what we got in this life. That's the only thing we've got is time to do the good. Because when we return to the spiritual realm, we will give an account to our own conscience of the time we spent here. The Apostle Paul, continues Emmanuel, however, gives us the precise formula for true victory. Be not overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. And he will continue, the best way to extinguish slander and malice is to entrust our own speech to forgiveness and kindness. So when we speak forgivingly and kindly. Some of us have forgotten that skill nowadays. So be the one who brings back kindness to your speech. The most effective weapon against laziness is our steadfast example of constant work. So when we feel like not doing something, when we're procrastinating, we seek work, we seek things to do that are useful, because work is a useful activity. But also when we procrastinate a lot and we just need deadlines and we leave everything to do at the last minute, we need to go to a psychologist and evaluate am I engaging on those behaviors of self-sabotage, right? Because procrastination ultimately is us self-sabotaging, because if I did it timely and over time, I will have a better product than if I do it overnight. Let's think this through. The safest means to reform those who harm others is to help them. Most who harm others will harm themselves, no excuse, but don't know they need healing, they need love, they need to be understood and heard so that they can stop doing that. The remedy for cursing is blessing. So if someone curses at you, you bless them. You don't need to say anything, but you can do it with your mind. The antidote to the venom of insult, the antidotes, there's multiples, to the venom of insult or the peace of silence and the help of prayer. If someone is insulting you in any capacity, in any location and place in your life, he says, peace of silence and help of prayer. Engage your spirit mentors, engage your spirit guides, the spirit guides of the person, engage the spirit guides of your school, of your workplace, of the hospital, so they can come and use you as an instrument of good. For this reason, Emmanuel continues, Jesus taught, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat and persecute you, forgive 70 times 7, and offer love to those who hate you. Those are the words of Christ, right? Thus, while we may often need to resist evil to limit its spheres of action, the only way to achieve complete victory over it, over evil, will always be through our total consecration of unrestricted good. The only way for you and I to overcome evil is to do the good without restrictions, the good to all, not just the ones who look like me, who vote like me, and who think like me, who do the things that I like, but all. Which is hard, friends, because we are tribal by nature, right? But who is our tribe? Humanity. Because today I might be here, next life I might be in a different place, even the place that I hate today. So we never know what a lesson is to be. So today we invite everyone to resist evil in all spheres of action, but to seek ways to be forgiving and kind on your speech, engaged in constant work to fight laziness, to bless when there's cursing, to help others incessantly, especially if they are in need of help, and to fight insult with the silence and help of prayers. Isn't that beautiful? And we thank you, dear friends, for joining us, for watching us, for liking, for subscribing. Join us, be a part of our community, engage with the content so others can also be suggested. I hope you've enjoyed this series so far, and God willing, I'll be back with you another time with another message from our Learning with Emmanuel series. Take care, dear friends. Bye-bye.